and welcome to the New Look Reignited Mums podcast / YouTube. My name is Emily Sampson. I am so excited that you are here. So I have taken my podcast that was just audio only and I am now recording it, and this is going to come out on Spotify via my podcast, but I'm also starting a YouTube channel, and I'm just so excited to help mums who are over the age of 35 get in shape, get their ideal body, but without grueling workouts, without spending loads of time, and without crazy over-restrictive diets, because ain't no one got time for any of that stuff, okay? So this is where you need to be if you want information on getting in shape. But when you have less time and energy than you did in your 20s, when things feel harder, but you also want to gain energy, gain confidence, you want to be able to look in the mirror and love not only what you see physically, but also love the person that's looking back at you, because my program Reignite is all about being her again. After we have had kids, okay? I am very open about the fact that I lost my identity after I had my kids. I love my kids, but yeah, I didn't know like who I was. My whole world had shifted and I was such a fiercely independent person, and now I just had to look after my kids and find a new way of finding out who I was and prioritizing myself again. And really, the thing that has helped me is getting in shape, because it's about the physical. Yes, we want to have a great body. We want to be able to go clothes shopping and not be in tears like I used to be, like when I was trying jeans on because nothing ever fit. We want to be able to be in the photographs and like what we see, but also mentally, we want to feel like we matter again as mums. Okay, so many of us just slip down the priority list after we have kids, and maybe you're working as well, so you're just like flat out. But the way that you are going to get the body that you want is also by mentally putting yourself first. And that is what Reignite is all about. This is what my podcast is about. This is what my YouTube channel is now about. This is what we are about. Okay, we about. So today I want to start at my first episode for YouTube. And my first podcast back after the Easter break. I want to talk about something which is just so common with mums. And it is, you are starving yourself, but you cannot lose weight. What is going on, okay? You think that by eating a lot less, you are just easily gonna lose weight, but it doesn't seem to be happening for you. And I'm gonna go through the reasons why this strategy as a weight loss strategy, especially if you're a mum, especially if you're into your 40s, perimenopausal maybe, it just doesn't work, okay? Now, and I've done a lot in my content on Instagram about this, and I've had so many questions and a lot of feedback, because this is what a lot of people are doing, okay? And I've also done a free mini training on this. You can send me the word starving. You can comment below if you're on YouTube or on Spotify listening to this on the podcast, or you can go to my Instagram, which is The Reignited Mum. And you can DM me the word starving, and we will send you the mini training completely for free. But I am going to go through it in a nutshell right now on this video. So you're starving yourself, but you are not losing weight. This does not make sense, because you have heard that if you eat less than you're burning, a calorie deficit, then you should just burn fat, okay, and lose weight. But it's just not happening for you. Now, this is the thing, okay? When you just try to eat less as a strategy, it doesn't work. If you don't have a plan, okay, then, and you're just kind of winging it, you're just like, I'm just gonna like skip breakfast, maybe skimp on my meals, try and get through. That's what you're probably thinking. But and I've been there before. I did it when I was in my 20s, just try and eat less. And you know what? Like, it worked for a bit, but then I yo-yoed, okay? It would work, and then I would go back to square one, okay? So maybe that's happening for you as well, okay? Maybe you're seeing a little bit of results and then you're just going back. Mums need fuel, okay? Humans need fuel, in fact, okay? But especially mums, okay? If you are busy with the kids, maybe you're also working, we've got the mental load, we're sorting the house mainly, even if your partner is amazing. As women, the way our brains work, we're just thinking ahead. We've got the mental load. We are go, go, go. We are checklist. And it's not even like a checklist like to the to-do list is ever done. I saw someone say like, this is like a live feed in your brain, because it's like one thing gets done, one thing comes on. But it's like that all the time, basically. Are we doing like kids' clothes, kids' shoes, booking the clubs, paying for everything? Then we've got our own work. Then it's like the washing, cleaning, or like directing that, or like sorting all that stuff out. It's just like, who's got the loo roll? Who's ordering that stuff? We cannot get by on low calories, okay? And when you try to eat less without a plan, your body is going to be hungry. It is going to drive you to eat, even when you don't want to, okay? But you are starving and you're like, I'm not eating because I'm losing weight. I'm not eating because I'm losing weight. Your body's like, we're going to make you eat. We're going to make you eat. And this is what happens is, say you start your Monday, because usually we start on a Monday with these things when we're doing these things, these quick fixes, or like the over-restrict cycle. You skip breakfast, then lunch is like a tiny little salad, and then you get to dinner, and then maybe at dinner, you've made something that's like low calorie, but you don't even realize it. Maybe you're adding like a really super calorific dressing onto it. You sit down after you've had the dinner, the chocolate comes out, and suddenly you're just like eating all this chocolate and you just can't stop yourself. This is because your body is driving you to eat, and it can happen later in the day, like I've just explained, or throughout the day, you're picking at little bits here and there. Like you're like, okay, I skipped breakfast, or I skimped on breakfast, skimped on lunch, but, a little bit of chocolate in the office kitchen, or hoovering off the kids' plates, little bits here and there. It feels small, but these small bits can add up, okay? Because when we're not managing what we're eating and we've got no strategy and we're just trying to eat less, our body needs fuel, but it also needs more of the right type of fuel, okay? And we have to get ahead of our hunger almost when we are super busy and we're here, there and everywhere, and mum life is unpredictable. We don't know what's going to happen. We need to be able to adjust and have a solid plan for our food so that when things do change, we know how to handle it so that we can stay on track for weight loss in a more sustainable way. But just to go back with what's happening is when you don't eat enough and you're picking at little bits here and there, but you're never actually feeling satisfied and you're not eating the right types of food to support your energy, your body is just going to go, we need fuel, and it's going to drive you to the quickest form of released energy, the quickest released form of energy, which is sugar. Okay? That is why people will get sugar cravings and food noise when they are just trying to eat less and they're trying to go super low calories. And the thing is, like, it doesn't work for these reasons, but also you're just going to feel not good. Low energy, sluggish. That affects my mood. I don't know about you, but I am then snappy with my kids. Maybe like with your partner, you might be less patient as well. Like, for people to just eat less, it's not a nice place to be, and there is a better way to do it, and I'm going to tell you about it right now, okay? So make sure you stay right to the end of the video so you can absolutely get this on board and you can start eating to fuel your body but still in a deficit. Start moving towards your ideal body without feeling miserable. So the first thing that you need is you need to be eating more of the right types of food, okay? So we need protein and we need fiber. These are two things which people miss. And I know protein is having a bit of a moment right now. Yes, we need protein, but fiber is just so underlooked and undervalued. We need fiber, so whole fruit, veggies, things like oats, things like quinoa, beans. Anything with fiber is going to help fill you up for low calories and slow down your digestion so you feel fuller for longer. It's also going to support like bowel movements and all of that stuff, because being bunged up is not a good place to be either. And protein is going to support your muscle. For weight loss, protein uses a lot of energy to digest, so we will net a lot less calories than we're actually ingesting. And it's also going to help fill you up. And then both these things together are going to help stabilize your blood sugar levels. Okay, so the first thing, breakfast in the morning, high protein, high fiber, you are going to be set for the day with your blood sugar levels. Well, depending on what else you eat, of course, for the rest of the day. But especially at breakfast, so many people miss that. Okay, you don't have to have it first thing when you get up, but that's what your first feed of the day, high protein, high fiber, and that's just going to make you feel good throughout your day, pretty much. So more of the right types of foods, so mostly whole foods, protein and fiber. We use the 80-20 rule in my Reignite program with my online clients because we're all about being sustainable. So you don't need to be a saint, but you need to eat more of these, the right types of food to fuel you, okay? So that you don't feel depleted and sluggish. And then you're getting to a point where they're like, this is shit. And you just sack it all off. That's not where we want to be. So more of the right types of foods. And then the way we eat food as well is really important as a busy mum, okay? Now, I have a method that I created exactly for this purpose for mums. I am a mum myself. So I know how the story goes, okay, with life. I literally, anyway, just had like the past 2 days. I thought my kids were back at school and then we had sickness. I've had to adjust things. There's no way I could have survived working and looking after kids at the same time, like on little fuel. And then with the framework that I have, it's called my 3-2 method. It's 3 meals and 2 snacks a day. So with this, we are getting ahead of hunger, okay? So we are not getting to a point where we're absolutely ravenous and then we're grabbing at whatever is available. We're going to have 3 meals, breakfast, lunch and dinner, and then 2 snacks, 1 mid-morning, 1 mid-afternoon. Now, these snacks are small. They are literally to bridge the gap between the meals. You don't have to have them if you don't want to, but I hear a lot of people saying that snacks are bad. And for some people, maybe they don't work out, but as mums, and everything that I do in my Reignite program and in my content is for mums. So having strategic snacks can be really, really helpful, as I said, so that we're not grabbing whatever is available, or if things change, you know, we've got something in our bag to take out with us to just manage things so that, yeah, we're not getting caught short, I basically say. So you're going to eat more protein and fiber from whole foods, and you're going to eat them in a 3-2 method using the 80-20 rule. And this is basically how I help my clients fuel themselves. Like, a lot of them are like, Emily, I'm eating so much food, but I'm losing weight still. This is insane. And when you get people into this position, they find it easy to stick to, funnily enough, and then they can stick to it long enough to get the results they want and then maintain them afterwards, okay? Because we're using a lot of foods which are high volume but low in calories. And this is absolute gold. So if you have been starving yourself but you're not getting anywhere, it's likely because you're eating too little, and that's driving you to eat too much of the wrong types of foods, which is ramping up your calories. So instead, you can use my methods and lose weight in a much more joyful way. So don't forget, if you want the free mini training on this, then send me the word starving and I will send it over to you. And if you want to get your ideal body and you're in your 40s, you're busy, you're working, you've tried just eating less and moving more and it's not working out for you, or maybe you tried some other quick fads and you're just like, this is just so frustrating because I'm not getting anywhere. Let's take the guesswork out for you. You can DM me the word reignite about my online weight loss coaching program, which is completely bespoke. It's 1-to-1 and it's tailored to you in your unique life situation. And we problem solve for you so that you can learn how to adjust your program and actually get to look in the mirror and be like, yes, go clothes shopping and enjoy picking out clothes that actually fit you, and get out of your comfies, which so many of us have been stuck in for years. It is time to reignite the woman that is still inside, because she is still there and you are her, and she can come out again. And I cannot wait to do more episodes like this. And thank you for tuning in. And yeah, let's go.